my goodness. Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. They are in full swing right now, and a local emergency room says they're seeing an uptick in patients coming from the park. That's scary. We're joined by a resident medical expert, board-certified ER Dr. Michael Daigneault. Dr. D, tell us about this uptick in injuries because of Halloween Horror Nights. What kind of injuries? So
this is certainly a busy season for us. We see a lot of patients come in with alcohol intoxication, drug overdose, combination of both, a lot of meth, fentanyl. The biggest one, though, is first-time users of edibles who are not used to marijuana really have a bad panic or anxiety attack when they go through Hollywood Horror Nights, as you can see. And then subsequently, there's a lot of trauma, a lot of ankle sprains, stuff like that. People are running through the exhibit. And then we also see these staff members from Universal come in with injuries because they're attacked by participants who get freaked out when they're on edibles or alcohol or whatever. We've seen patients with eye injuries, shoulder dislocations, too. So really want to, recommend people, enjoy this, but try to do it responsibly and don't mix drugs and alcohol. Terrible idea.
Oh, my goodness. I had no idea. So you see this every year.
It's not a fun season for us.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't sound like it. Okay, Aaron Rodgers, as we know, week one, he got taken out on his first play, tore his Achilles. He's now telling NBC that he's going to be back before the season's up. What do you make of this?
We were all surprised to see that on Sunday night when he showed up at the game and was kind of like power walking with just the use of the crutches. And he definitely has an insole in his shoe there just to prevent like ankle dorsiflexion. With Achilles tendon injuries, the protocols are way more aggressive than they were 15 years ago. So I suspect he'll be somewhat immobilized in that cam boot for about 6 more weeks for a total of 8 weeks. But remember, the NFL season is only 4 months long. So to expect him to come back this year, I think is a bit of a stretch. And is it going to be worth it? I mean, the Jets are not going to make the playoffs. Like, how much of a difference is it going to make if he rushes back?
Well, let me be clear. He said he'd be back by the end of this month. You physically don't think that that's possible?
No, I mean, even if he is going through the protocols as fast as he says he is, I think it's still pretty rushing it. So
okay,
yeah.
All right, from Halloween Horror Nights to NFL to COVID, and this new news about a third COVID vaccine is now approved. This is by the FDA. Novavax is based on different technology than Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna. So what's different here, and can we mix and match our vaccines?
So this is not an mRNA vaccine. This is a protein-based vaccine, which is similar to what we do for hepatitis B, flu, pertussis, meningitis. And what it is, it's a mimic of the spike protein that COVID uses to get into our cells. And so it's much different from mRNA. So a lot of people were waiting for this because they wanted a non-mRNA option. So the other question is, can you mix and match?
In other words, if you started out with the Pfizer, shots, can you now get the Novavax?
Right. It doesn't matter what you've had before. If you've never been vaccinated, if you want to get to Novavax, you're eligible. If you're 12 and older, it's not for everybody, just those 12 and older. But I don't think it's going to make a huge difference if you mix and match at this point as far as giving you a stronger immunity. Back in the day with Johnson & Johnson mixed with the mRNA vaccines, yes, because the Johnson vaccine showed the body the whole virus. And so you had much more experience for your immune system. But the end result, whether you have Novavax or an mRNA vaccine, you're still showing your immune system the spike protein. So it's not going to give you an added advantage.
Are you seeing the vaccine in the hospital? We've talked about that, about the lack of distribution. Are you seeing that?
I think the distribution that we talked about, the issues last week, are definitely better.
Okay, good.
People are able to have more options now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Michael Daigneault, thank you so much.